Welcome back to Wavecast, the official podcast of the Marine Institute at Memorial University. I'm your host, Eugenie, and today we are chatting with two international ocean scholars, Dennis and Maryjune, who are visiting the Marine Institute for 6 months as part of the Nippon Foundation Partnership for Observation of the Global Ocean Center of Excellence in Observational Oceanography. Now that is one heck of a title for one very cool program. Currently, the 10 scholars are at the Marine Institute, but after 6 months, they will be traveling to the Hawkeye Institute in British Columbia and then to Dalhousie University in Nova Scotia to finish their term. During this time, the scholars will have the opportunity to learn and train in all 3 locations in topics that will cover field training, data management, modeling and coding, English for oceanography, innovation, entrepreneurship, leadership, and science communication. And all of these different locations and programs have this complementary strength to provide students with diverse experiences to bring back to their home countries. Dennis, Maryjune, welcome to the podcast.
Thank you for having us.
Yeah, it's just great. It's new faces. I've made so many people at the Marine Institute sit with me on this podcast now that I think people are tired. So whenever there's new people coming in, that's like who we have to talk to do this. Yeah, people don't want to do it anymore. So Dennis, maybe you want to start. Tell me a little bit about yourself and like where you started from and what your role is. We'll get more into your project a little bit later, but kind of generally who you are and what you're doing.
Okay, I'll summarize because trying to put the entire 28 years into a small, within a small time or a short period of time, it will be very difficult. But I come from Kenya and I'm a marine scientist generally, but I focus more into marine ecology. I have a background in applied aquatic sciences. That's what I did under my undergraduate. And my master's, I focused on marine fisheries ecology. And currently, we are here doing the Partnership for Ocean Observation program which is hosted by the Dalhousie, but with partners now here, we are here in Memorial University. Thereafter, we'll move to the other institutions. So generally, I think that's me. Nothing, maybe something specific. I love watching movies.
There you go. That's good.
Yeah.
What was the so are you associated with another university? Like, did it start there, or could anyone apply to this program? Are you working with another university in Canada, or?
So the program is open to all internationals. You don't have to be, say, working with a university or maybe a research institute. The program is generally open, so it all depends on their level of competencies.
Yeah. Okay.
So you have to be very good at what you do, understand what you are doing, and it has to be related to oceanography in general.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. And Maryjune, what about you?
Hello, I'm Maryjune. My friends call me MJ. Some other people call me Maria here. It's just easier. I'm from the Philippines. So my background, my undergrad was biology, and then my master's is marine biology. So I'm a biologist, not an oceanographer. So
there's a big difference.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. For this program, I think for everyone, this is like the first cohort for Canada to host. So the previous 10 years, it was in Germany. So this is the first time. So like we're the experimental people, but everything else is good. So for this program, it's like open to all developing countries. So it's mainly for developing countries. So for this cohort, every cohort actually, there are 10 scholars. So everyone from this program, we didn't know each other. So we just met when we came here, actually. So there's 10 of us, it's just 2 of us. So I'm affiliated with my university back home. It's the Marine Science Institute also, but in the University of the Philippines. So yeah, basically that's my background. Yeah. About myself, I love penguins. That's why that's why I'm into marine science. So, yeah.
Penguins. Okay. The Philippines are far from penguins. No?
Really far.
Yeah. Have you seen penguins before?
Yeah, unfortunately in an aquarium, but yeah, I saw.
Okay.
Yeah, I saw that one.
Okay. So the program in general is, you answered actually some of my questions. So it's fairly open, or it's fairly broad, to host a lot of people. What are some of the other places that people are from? You mentioned those 10 other scholars. So Philippines, Kenya, where else in the world?
We have one from Mexico, India, Bangladesh, Brazil, Senegal, Ghana, Indonesia,
And then you and me.
and then
That's that.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, it's really like from all over the world.
That
basically.
is, yeah. So what are the projects that you're working on in each one of these places? Like, what are you hoping to get out of your time at the Marine Institute?
Yeah, personally, I'm working on the forage fisheries, and now this one is related directly to fisheries oceanography, which is also part of the global ocean observation. So, personally, with my supervisor, Dr. Matthew, I'm learning new things. Let's say the way MJ had said, like, we're coming from least developed countries. Some of the maybe equipment, some of the modern tech we currently don't have, maybe in our country, we are still progressing slowly. So learning hands-on experience, that's one, which is very key to our field. Without hands-on, just having the theory might become difficult when you're doing, like, trying to apply. Secondly, writing skills, scientific writing skills, which I believe, like, having a diverse, let's say, knowledge, diverse people who guide you with different experiences, with different countries, say, you get a lot of experiences on how people see things and how things are being approached, as opposed to just having someone you see there on like 5 years, 10 years. So on a personal level, I'm seeing growth in my scientific writing skills. I'm learning new things each and every day. I'm having hands-on experience in the facilities that MI has, which is very impressive. Yeah, so yeah, I think that's a general view on my side.
And I know that with Dr. Robertson, he does a lot of modeling.
Yep.
So are you starting to dabble more into modeling? And
so the modeling part, not yet, but the coding part, yes. Trying to learn some few skills in Python and R. I had no idea about Python, R. I totally use different statistical tools. But as I said, learning, I'm very close to him. Like, we have to meet every Monday. We have a meeting with him. You have to do a presentation. You have to talk about what your goals is. Like, the way he's structured, it's really admirable. I haven't seen that in my life. Because you see, when you have someone like, it's more moving to the mentorship side, someone who keeps tabs on you, having your time, irrespective of his busy schedule, is kind of very rare.
Yeah, it is.
So I'm learning some few codings here and there. So it's taking time, but I know at the end of the program I'll have something, because that's one of my goals. I need to know at least about coding in R and Python, because in our project, the one that we're currently doing with him, it's my supervisor, we're going to do the analysis with R and some aspects of Python.
So skills and growth in all different ways. And what about you? Yeah.
Maybe since I'm a biologist, it's really challenging. But with how the program is structured, it's really teaching us basically more oceanography, hard skills and knowledge. So yeah, as what Dennis mentioned, it's the first thing that we really was looking out for is the equipment. because the very expensive things, the high tech, the equipment that you use here, we have back home, but not as complicated as you have here. So that's really good to like learn and operate them ourselves, like the hands-on experience. So that's one. That's really good because it's a skill. The other thing is like it's a different point of view because how people do things here is really different from ours. So it's really nice to learn how the professors here work. So you have different perspective of things. So that's I'm also learning. My about my project. I'm working with Dr. Kathleen Rivera. So she's really nice, really active. So she's really nice to meet her. So basically I'm learning image annotations because I'm working with her with the Galapagos data. So I'm looking at the fishes there. So that associated with the deep coral reefs they recently discovered. So it's really exciting. So that's and I really haven't done any heavy image annotations before, so it's really challenging to learn the software too. So that's really fun. So I get to see fishes I love, and then I get to learn new skills. So that's one. And then also as what Ted said, the coding and stuff. So I just used R before, and I've heard of Python, MATLAB, and things like that, but we don't really use them because we're biologists. So it's really exciting. Yeah, every day we look forward to like doing our labs because we learn every day, especially not just from our professors, but people that helps us. Yeah, through this program. So it's really amazing. Yeah. So far with the project that I have, we're just doing the writing because we have research papers. So that's the minimum requirement for now. So most of us has different supervisors. So we allot our time working with them really closely. So to finish our project basically. So yeah, it's really a really nice and new perspective for everyone. Yeah.
So at the end of your projects, will you have to provide like a report or like you're saying like a research paper? Is that so at every time you do one of these placements, you have like a research paper that you have to hand in or is it just sort of learning and doing the work as you go along? Like, or do you see anything continue throughout all of these different placements, like a project?
Okay. For that one, we have two personal projects basically. So one is related to ocean observation. So that's the part where we have different supervisors. So our interest or the things that we want to learn from others professors. So that's one. And the second one is it's more about the global ocean observation system. So it's like it's like an assessment, like for our respective countries, how are we contributing to the global perspective? So at the end of the program, from what I understand, it's like a 10-month long projects for projects A and B. So we need to create like a research paper and by the end of this program. So we need to present it at the end of the program. So I think in Dalhousie, right?
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So yeah, basically that's the requirement.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So, and we said this a bit before when we weren't recording, but so how long are you in Newfoundland and then where are you going next and for how long?
So here about like 6 months. Yeah. Then we moved to Quadra Island, I think 1.5 months.
Yeah.
Then to Dalhousie, 1.5 months also. Yeah.
Until the end of the program.
Till the end of the program. That's where we'll be finishing our program.
Okay.
From.
Okay, wow. Yeah, that's a lot. So 10 months. Yeah, it's a long time.
Months.
Is this your first time in Canada or have you been here before?
Personally, this is my first time in Canada. Experiencing winter.
As it's snowing outside.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's a first time experience. One, to be in Canada. Two, to experience winter. Three, to experience this kind of cold.
Okay, yeah, the cold.
Yeah.
And I think this week, I think it's like turned a little bit this week, and it's starting to get colder.
Yeah. For me, it's my second time. So the first time I was here was last year, May. I was in Halifax, actually, also in Dalhousie.
Oh.
Yeah, they hosted one conference, so I was there, and actually I knew about my acceptance in the program while I was there. So I was like, oh, okay, foreshadowing.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this is my second time. But yeah, the same as Dennis. And actually, most of the scholars, it's our first winner. So it's really exciting. So yeah.
Well, you'll be here for the real thick of the winter, and we do get a lot of snowstorms. It's very different. We have a lot of people in our programs, like I'm in the fisheries science program as well, and we have people from all over the world, and also from all across Canada. And not everyone is the same, because there are, like, Canada is known as being this very snowy, wintry. Everyone lives in igloos, apparently. But actually, there's certain places, like in British Columbia, where we don't get that much snow. It's very mild temperatures. It rains a lot. It's a rainforest. We even have a desert, and then throughout we have prairies where they get crazy cold, but like it's very dry cold. And then you get the Maritimes that just have like every single thing you could imagine. So yeah, I think it's great that you're starting here. I know when I moved here, I felt more Canadian just being here. And,
Okay.
Shoveling the snow, Yeah, hopefully you can get some time shoveling snow, because that really hardens you. Yeah. Do you have any highlights so far since you've been at the Marine Institute, or just in Newfoundland in general? Obviously the snow is one, but is there anything else?
Everyone is friendly. That's one thing for sure. Why do I say that? Because any person you approach, and maybe you have some concern about something, they'll always lead you to the solution. Because it's not like someone will tell you, you can go over there and get it. They usually take you, like hold your hand, maybe literally, to go to that place. So generally, everyone is friendly. The one I've met. Yeah.
It's a good one.
I really agree with that one. For me, maybe it's like the views here different. It's like to die for, is what I can say. Because when we were together, right? When we went to Signal Hill, we were walking from Burton's Pond, going to Signal Hill. It was a really nice day, and there was a marathon that day. So it's like everyone knows everyone. It's like they're cheering for the runners. So I went up there, and then it's a very lively day. It was a Sunday. I can really remember that. So we went up to Signal Hill and just, walk around the trails. The views was really, really stunning. So we were there for maybe an hour.
Yeah.
I think so. Yeah. It was really nice. It's like, wow. And you get this every day. Oh my God. And it's just, you can walk. You can just walk there and just see the ocean crashing through the walls. It's just really nice. So as much as possible, we do walk every day just to see some nice parks and views. And generally, the parks is really safe, so we can go anytime we want. So that's really one thing I really admire here. Generally, for this program, for the listeners, maybe it's open again, because the program has an annual application. So for the next cohort, the next application is from January to end of January, I think. Yeah. So people from developing countries, they can apply up until end of January, and then the program starts at October again this year. So it's like an annual thing. So
what is involved with the application process?
Okay, it's like there's an application form from OFI, so there's a link to that, and then there's several questions. So like it's related to your experience. What do you like the learnings you're gonna gain from the program, things like that. So several questions about your personal experiences, things like that. They need to consider, and then references. I think references from your previous supervisors. I think too. I think that's the only thing I can remember.
Yeah, the online portal is very friendly.
Yeah.
And very specific. I remember they were limiting us up to 50 characters.
Oh, yeah.
50 characters. You have no idea how you can.
Yeah, it's like
a title.
Yeah, it's like one sentence and then 250 characters.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. So you really have to be
very specific.
Yeah, very specific.
Yeah. So you have to be have a 5-year plan for your life first, for your career. You have also to show that whatever you're going to learn is that it's not just going to be with you, but you're going to do more of capacity building to your peers. It doesn't matter where, but provided you have peers that they are ready to learn. Mm-hmm. The primary goal is after the program, you go back to your country, maybe do some capacity building, do some training on the things that you have to ensure that the knowledge spreads. But again, when you come to a city like St. John's, you start getting compelled staying here.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
That might happen at Quadra Island, I think.
Oh my God.
You'll never go back to Dalhousie.
Just gotta stay here.
Yeah, but generally, that's it, because I believe like capacity building, you don't even have to be maybe in person, not unless it's something that you need the hands-on experience. Mm-hmm. Nowadays, there are a lot of modern technology, virtual seminars. Yeah, so I feel like it's just a general thing. You just have to, on a personal level, the way you have been mentored, the way you have been supported. On a human side, doing the same to maybe other 3, it will really grow the ocean observation or the ocean community.
So in addition to that, so after you're part of the program, so there's like a alumni group. So you're part of that bigger group. So for the past 14 years? 14? So there have been like more than 400 people, 400 in the global community of this nano program. So we'll be part of the alumni and get to meet the other cohorts too. Mm-hmm. So that's really nice because you get to connect and collaborate with other scientists from the past cohorts and, share new ideas, what they're doing. So things like that. So it's also one of the goal of this program is really to collaborate with on a bigger international level. So yeah, that's really nice. Yeah.
And like resource building.
Yeah.
Good.
It's really nice. Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you both so much for taking the time today to join Wavecast.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you to Dennis and Maryjune for joining this week's episode. If you have questions for the visiting students about their research or the application process into the program, feel free to send an email to wavecast@mi.mun.ca. That's all for this week. Don't forget to like, rate, and review, and subscribe to Wavecast. We'll see you in the next one.